Hey guys, I just want to come on and share a new cleanup tip. I think I'm going to discover a new method of cleaning up. So this morning I was going through some stuff, unpacking from my weekend travels, and I decided to start decluttering, start getting rid of some stuff. And how many of y'all got notebooks and you got stuff written in those notebooks? Notebooks over here, notebooks over there, and it's just like I need to get rid of some of this stuff. I found this notebook, you guys. I only got 2 pages written in here. Why I got this whole notebook? I want to throw it away. So I know it's past spring cleaning, y'all. It ain't spring cleaning time, but it's a time to, guess what, eliminate some distractions, to get rid of some of those small things that's like impeding our progress and causing our comfort level just to not be high because we got too much stuff in our space. That's where I am today. So I'm going to just pick up this notebook and read these 2 pages to y'all. That's what I said. If I record it, then at least I have the content. I don't feel bad about throwing it away because I be thinking everything I wrote down is so vital and I'm going to need it one day. And I hate to lose it. Some of us like hold on to all different kinds of things. But me, I hold on to words, you guys. I hold on to value in words, teachings, knowledge, stuff like this. So I just said I'm going to pick this book up and read it. And we'll see how it goes. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Look. The first thing in this notebook says, when you have established boundaries, it's going to be hard for those who are used to you saying yes. No has to be enforced. Child. This word all by itself. I can teach on this the entire time. Look, I can give y'all 20 minutes just on this, but I ain't going to do it right. It said, when you have established boundaries, it's going to be hard for those who are used to you saying yes. It's going to be hard for those who are used to you saying yes. Not hard for you, because it said when you have established boundaries. So that means establishing boundaries is going to be a process. But when you have established boundaries, that means you're not wavering on it. You said no, your answer is no, and you are ready to enforce your no. But it's going to be hard for some other people that's used to saying yes, right? Used to you saying yes. Used to you always being there, always giving. You know those things that you say yes to that causes you to feel tired, overwhelmed, come on, just distracted, you know, things that you keep going, showing up for this person, that person, all that kind of stuff. You know, sometimes your yes would get you into overwhelm. It would get you into a place where you are not in ease. I like to stay in a place of ease, y'all. I do. Meaning, I don't want no struggle with it. If it's going to be hard, if I can't just do it from the kindness of my heart or free from the knowledge and wisdom that I have, you know, if it's too much of a struggle, no. Because I'm at a different place in life. You know, I've established a few things. So I'm at a place where no, just come easier, right? But I was in a situation, you guys, with somebody I value, right? Somebody I love. And they asked me to do something. And I couldn't do it. And I was talking to my best friend, Jocelyn. And I was like, oh, I wanted to do all this explaining and say why I couldn't and why I couldn't do that. And she said, no is a one-word answer. And something just clicked. And so I just said, no. I got my power back. It felt good, you guys. I didn't have to do all that explaining. Or I wanted to say, well, you know, when this happens or that changes. No is no. And so I was able to move on. So no has to be enforced, right? So it's instantly make me think about boundaries, you know. Remember when Nehemiah had to go build the walls? He wanted to build the walls for the people that had came back or returned to the land after being exiled. And he knew that the city didn't have no walls. Now, he ain't never lived there, but he was commissioned by God. He felt the burden to build the walls so that others could benefit, so others could have safety, so others can't just keep running in and out and running rucksaw all up in your house, right? So you can have some peace, because he knew without them walls, the city was easily to be taken advantage of. People were in a place where they were easily bamboozled, right? Easily losing things, because you don't know when you sleep who coming in and out, right? You don't know, because you don't have any boundaries, who's in the position to take advantage of your yes, you know, or who's in advantage at an advantage to profit from you simply because you don't have any boundaries. So he had to go, guess what, build some walls, which created boundaries, barriers, safety nets, right, for people who wanted to establish some things in a place. Come on, it's a building season. So when you have established boundaries, it's going to be hard for those who are used to you saying yes. They'll get over it. They'll get better. And maybe you establishing some boundaries in your life is going to help somebody else establish some boundaries. That's just the first line, y'all. The first little two bullets on here. So since we're at about 5 minutes, I'm going to pause this and make another one. So this is part 1. Y'all come back for part 2 and help me declutter. But in the process, we're going to gain some knowledge, some wisdom, right? See you later.